Hey, what is going on, Guardians? Nem with Planet Destiny here, and Zur is back in the world of Destiny, and this week he is located on Titan over here by the rig. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what he's got this week for us, shall we? Alright, starting off, we got the Risk Runner, Eye of Another World for the Warlock, Mark 44 Stand-asides for the Titan, and the Ophidia Spade for the Hunters. Now the Risk Runner comes with its intrinsic arc conductor perk. When taking arc damage, this weapon becomes more powerful and resists incoming arc damage. Kills extend the time that this weapon is in its overcharged state. Now this is actually a super fun gun to use if you guys haven't done so already. It actually comes in handy quite well in things like escalation protocol, because you are receiving a lot of incoming arc damage, whether if it's from thralls or knights, so the perk is going to be active pretty frequently. Now its superconductor trait, when arc conductor is active, shots fired have the chance to become chain lightning and return ammo. So yeah, I would recommend picking this bad boy up. Now unfortunately for the catalyst, it drops in strikes, so it's a little bit hard to try and get this. You gotta be extremely lucky. Hopefully they'll increase the drop chances for this bad boy, but if you don't have the Risk Runner, which I assume everybody should at this point in time, pick it up. Following up, we have the Eye of Another World for the Warlock with its cerebral uplink. Highlights priority targets and improves the regeneration speed of your grenade, melee, and rift abilities. Now, honestly, if I'm going to use an exotic that will increase the regeneration speed of grenade, melee, and rifts, my go-to is the Nezarac's Sin. That just seems a little bit more noticeable than the Eye of Another World, to be completely honest with you. The only thing is that with the Nezarac's Sin, you're kind of forced to use void weapons, so just keep that in mind. This again, if you are intending on picking up a Fated Engram and you know for a fact that you don't have this, pick it up before you get that Fated Engram, but otherwise this is kind of a pass for me. Besides, you get this into the story mode if I'm not mistaken anyway. Now for the Titans, we have the Mark 44 Stand-asides with its intrinsic perk. Seriously, watch out. Grants an overshield when sprinting at full health with Seismic Strike, Hammer Strike, or Shield Bash equipped. Hits with these abilities recharge a portion of your melee energy. Now these guys used to be pretty interesting back in Destiny 1. These are a returning exotic. With D2, don't use these too much. I prefer running Lion Rampant, honestly, and believe it or not, actually, I kind of like running Eternal Warrior for an overshield based, with like my super. But this is this will give you an overshield gradually as you're running, so it's not super helpful. We'll see how they interact with the sandbox once the Forsaken update is out, but these personally for me, they're kind of a pass. Ophidia Spade for the Hunters with its intrinsic scissor fingers. Pretty simple, gives you 2 knives per charge. Bada bing bada boom. That's it. If you want to run an extra knife, there you go, run this guy. If you're really pinpoint accurate with your knives and you want to constantly have knives at your disposal, then run this with the tree of the gunslinger that gives you a knife on a precision kill. So yeah, the very basic information with this guy. If you need an extra knife, boom, get it done, you're good. Now, of course, we have your Fated Engram and your 3 of Coins and 5 of Swords. And again, if at this point, really, there's not a whole point in getting the 5 of Swords unless you're really wanting to farm this, because I'm fairly certain this is going to change once Forsaken comes out. But this will give you, all your singes and all your different modifiers if you're going for really high scores, or if you're just trying to breeze through the Nightfall for a specific Nightfall reward. Now, as a heads up, once Forsaken releases, Zur will be changing in the way that he won't show up in your map director anymore. So you kind of have to really hunt down this snaked face vendor. But anyways, Guardians, that is going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you found this video at least somewhat helpful. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to be notified when the next Xur video pops up, or any other Planet Destiny video pops up, hit that little notification bell down below. Thank you so much for watching. My name has been Nem, and we'll see you next time.